Are you building or do you own a Zenith airplane? If you do, most of you probably know that if you go to kitplaneenthusiast.com, we offer a lot of products available for the Zenith airplanes. Although the last couple weeks, I've had about exactly two emails, from people who didn't know that we actually have these products available. And those two people asked me why I don't advertise all of those products. So I thought most of you know. I do mention it on some videos, but I don't want to bombard you with constantly mentioning it. So if you don't know, let me tell you what we have available on the Kitplane Enthusiast website. Now, some of the best-selling items that we have are the fairing kits available for the Cruiser, the Stoll, the Super Duty, and as I'll mention, we do have a fairing available now for the 601, 650. So for the struts on the Stoll models, we have fairings that cover both of the main struts and the top of the jury struts. Now these are really nice because they really look nice on the airplane. It gives the airplane a professional finished look, and they're very easy to install. I have videos on this channel of how I cut them and how I installed them, if that helps you install your own. Now for the Super Duty, Stoll, and the Cruiser, we actually have fairings that go in the back here that really clean up the intersection between the horizontal stabilizer and the airframe. Now the fairings you see on my Super Duty, we will eventually have these exact ones available. We did scan them, and it's just a matter of getting them into production. The ones that are available now look a little bit different than this, but they really do the same thing as far as cleaning up the airflow in this area right here. Now for all three models of the high-wing Zenith airplanes, we have these fairings right here that will hide the ugly intersection between these two skins. So we have them here on the Super Duty, we have them available for the Cruiser and the Stoll. They really make this section look nice. Next, let's take a look at the Cruiser, because we do have quite a few fairings available for this model. Now, of course, the Cruiser is different than the other high-wing versions because it has a single strut, and we do have a single fairing for the top of the strut, as you can see here. I never got around to installing it on my airplane, but we also have a fairing that covers up this whole intersection right here. The factory Cruiser has it installed, and it really does look nice. Now, just like I showed you on the Super Duty, we have these nice fairings here, which again hide kind of the ugly seam where the inner skin and the leading edge skin meet right in this line right here. It gets pretty ugly. So these fairings do a real nice job of covering that up. Now it's a little difficult to see, but under here, if you're familiar with these airplanes, there's a trim motor in the elevator itself. And the way the plans or the instruction manual has you run that wire is on the outside of the leading edge of the elevator, and it's basically just zip tied along the leading edge. Years ago, I made a real nice fiberglass fairing that makes a little channel to hide that wire, and we scanned that, and we now have that available in that same plastic that all the other fairings are made out of, and it looks really nice on here. Again, it gives the airplane a much more finished look rather than just having a couple of zip ties on the outside. Now, based on the number of these fairings that we've sold, I think almost everybody is mounting their fuel senders on the top of the wing, and we do have the nice little domed cover available for that, because when you do mount it on the top of the wing, that sensor will stick out of the top skin just a little bit, so you need to have a little fairing over that. Now, because some people do ask, I want to take you through the Cruiser and show you some of the fairings that will be available, I'm not going to say soon, but we did scan these fairings, so once it kind of gets into production and we get the tooling made, these fairings will be available, at least for the Cruiser. Now the first one is this windshield fairing here. This just replaces the kind of ugly rubber boot that goes along the bottom of the windshield, and again just gives it a nice clean look. Now one of the things I never liked on this airplane is this little intersection right here, and we did scan all of this, so eventually we will have a fairing that kind of fits right in the corner here, and we'll kind of clean up this edge right here. In fact, on my airplane, this is where I get a lot of drafts. I get a lot of airflow through here, which in the summer is fine, but in the winter it's pretty cold air. So that little fairing here will completely seal this up. If you want a major upgrade from the regular rubber hoses or the plastic brake lines, we have complete kits available from Aircraft Specialty Flight Lines. They are the ones that made all of the hoses on this airplane. We have fuel kits, oil kits, and we have steel braided brake lines also. Now these brake lines are a huge improvement over the plastic ones provided with the kit, and they look great too. And I think that they will provide better braking power, because what can happen on those plastic lines with a lot of pressure is they can expand, and then some of that pressure doesn't go to your brakes. You'll also notice we have these specially designed little clamps on the bottom of the airplane that are made to go with the brake line kit. Now mine are made out of aluminum. The ones we offer with these kits are made out of I think it's like a glass infused plastic or something like that. They're 3D printed, and I don't remember the exact material, but it's not like the cheap 3D printed plastic you would use at home. They're very expensive to make, but they're really, really nice. So you have complete brake line kits available for all of these airplanes. Now, did you guys know we also offer seats for the Cruiser, the STOL, and the Super Duty? Now, the great thing about these seats, other than the fact that they're super comfortable and they have really good lumbar support, is that our turnaround time is very quick. You're not going to order seats and then wait 6 months like you will with some of the other manufacturers. The quickest turnaround time we've had so far has been a week. So when one customer places order, a week later the seats were being shipped out. Now I'm not going to guarantee you that's always going to be that quick, but usually with the seats it's a couple of weeks from your order until when the seats are actually being shipped out to you. So check out the website and you can check out the different colors and the different kind of seat patterns that we have available. All of the little stickers that you see on my airplane I've made myself. I have a little side business called aircraftstickers.com where I have a lot of neat little stickers, and I started making placards. So all the ones on these airplanes you see I've made. I have some of them listed for sale on the website. If you want something that you don't see on the website, just send me an email. I can make pretty much anything you want. And I was thinking, it's been 20 years now since I've started aircraftstickers.com. That's a long time to be making stickers. I don't even know how many I've sold, but it's probably in the thousands. Now for the 601 and 650, we have basically this fairing right here for the low wing Zenith. You can see in the pictures here, Larry Nelson installed it on his airplane, and he actually did some flight testing with it and noticed some good improvements in climb and true airspeed. Here's a quick clip from Larry.
Hey everybody from the Kitplane enthusiast world. This is me, Larry Nelson. I'm also known as the Zenith pilot, and I just finished testing these fairings right here from North American Aerospace. Was surprised to find out that I gained approximately 3 to 4 knots in true airspeed at about 150 foot per minute in climb. I think it's a great addition and something you guys should really think about adding to your 601.
Now Larry did make a full video on the flight testing that he did with these fairings, and I'll put a link in the description box below to his video. Well, I also wanted to give you guys an update on my little military themed candle business. I've got a lot of good feedback from the store that I had the candles displayed in. And one of them was that people loved the scents or the smell. In fact, a few people came back to buy an additional candle because they liked them so much. The other feedback I got was all of the candles were really focused on World War II and Vietnam, and people wanted current military themed candles. So I came up with 7 new designs that I'll show you here on this, this new stand that I have. But it's kind of honoring the current military members. So on the top shelf here, I have some Navy SEALs kind of storming a beach. This is winter firewood, one of my favorite scents. Then we have coffee. We have English tobacco. Now, I hate to pick a favorite candle because they're kind of like my kids. I put a lot of work into all of them, but if you ever want to know which one you should try, the English tobacco, I would say, is probably my favorite candle. And then down here, I have an F-16 fighter pilot there. That's leather flight jacket. That's a real nice leather scent. And then Cuban cigar, another good one. And I've got a helicopter on this one called winged tobacco. It's a more sweet tobacco smell. Now, another good thing is I've sold out of the first batch of candles that I made, so I ordered a bunch of new materials. And there's a lot that goes into one candle. There's the jar, the lid, the sticker on the bottom, the label, the little sticker that holds the wick to the bottom of the jar, then the wick itself, then the wax, and then the oil. So there's a lot of components to a candle. But I ordered a bigger quantity this time, so I was able to get it a little bit cheaper, and I was able to lower the price of the candle from $25 to $22. So that's the current price. Now, if you go online to other small businesses like mine that make these handmade candles this size, they're almost always $25 to $30. So my goal is to make them as affordable as possible. So the bigger bulk of stuff that I can get, the lower the price that I can offer. Now, a lot of you guys have said you like the airplane candles, and I have a new way that I'm doing these now. You can now go on the website and pick any airplane that you want and pair it to any scent that you want. So it's not just locked together anymore. You can pick your airplane and pick your scent. I just had this cool banner made. This will go in my booth when I do the local trade shows or the local farmer markets. Most of you know that when you buy a candle, they all come in these custom designed cardboard boxes. They're made to look like an old military crate. But I want to show you how I'm offering these candles now, the airplane ones, and how I'm able to make any scent with any airplane. So if we take this one out of the box, and this one is a test candle, this is an F-15, and it has the name of the scent on the bottom. But what I'm doing now is I removed the name of the scent from the airplane label, and I have a new label on the back. And this one says English Tobacco, tells a little bit about the scent, and it's from the aircraft collection, it has the website, QR code, stuff like that. So the information is on the back, and on the front, if I take another jar like this, you'll see I have the sticker on the back. This one is Boss's Coffee. It's a real nice morning coffee scent. And the front of the jar is blank. So if you would order, say you wanted the 15 with the coffee, all I have to do is take the coffee one off the shelf and stick the F-15 label on there, or whatever airplane you want, and then that's how you're able to get whatever airplane you want and whatever scent you want. Now keep in mind, when you do buy a candle, not only are you supporting my little business and my YouTube channel and everything I'm doing here, but you're also supporting veterans. I give 10% of the total sale to veterans organizations. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of putting that money aside. I know how many candles I've sold, so I know how much is in the pot. And once I get a substantial amount of money to give to an organization that can make a little bit of a difference, I'll make a video and let you guys know, just so you know that I am donating the money. And I'm actually really looking forward to doing that because I really want to help support veterans. So remember that when you're buying a candle, you're supporting me, which I appreciate, and I know the veterans will appreciate it also. Each candle, look how ripped up this is, because this is a test candle and I keep taking it in and out, but each candle's wrapped up in some tissue just to keep the candle nice, and then I put it in the box and then ship it off to you guys. Remember, these make really good gifts. If you have somebody in your family or a friend that is in the military or has an interest in military history or aviation, pick up a candle, send it to them as a gift. I appreciate it. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. AlliedCandle.com is the website for the candles, and KitplaneEnthusiast.com is the website for all the fairings if you're interested in some of those. I've spent enough time in the hangar making this video. It is time for me to get ready to go back to work. See you guys.